Hello everyone, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast. It is available for all signs. It is originally created for Thursday, the 4th of August, but it's not solely set for that date. If it is, fits with the situation that you're dealing with right now, whatever you're seeing, then by all means, please utilize the reading. For those of you that tune in regularly, this is just building upon the weekly reading. You will hear me refer back to the Sunday reading that is in that populates in the lower left-hand corner. If you want to check that out, that's the underpinning energy. So if I'm talking about cards that you don't see, that's the reading I'm referring to. Please, for those of you that are new, check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos. In there is things I want you to think about. While utilizing this channel, how to get in touch with me for a private reading or to follow me on social media, and ways to support the channel. Supporting the channel easily, just please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy my content, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a question or comment on the video, and share the video out on your social media feeds or in groups where it would be appreciated and welcome. So let's see what the cards have for us today. So our card for the day is, Judgment. Scorpio energy. Judgment is major arcana. This is big dick energy. Let's just say that. Judgment is about answering the call. Judgment is about sort of rising up and taking on the higher calling, the higher purpose, staying true to ourselves, feeling like inspired or intuitively guided towards something. It can be oftentimes a very spiritual card. It can be about soul connections or spirit connections that we have with other people and how we rise up to answer those things. To me, Judgment is about suiting up and showing up in a way, right? Underpinning this in the midweek is that Justice card. So when I see Justice and Judgment both having that sort of judge quality to it, there is a truth coming out, a very deep truth is my feeling, especially with Judgment here. It can be an emotional truth or a spiritual truth that we are experiencing, and basically, in my opinion, paying attention to, making a decision to sort of empower ourselves by, or to receive in a way that is like strong, powerful, I don't want to say challenging necessarily, because I don't feel like that it's challenging. I feel like this is actually a really positive card, especially with Justice there. Like if some sort of truth has come out in our awareness within a situation or with a person or whatever, this is about rising up to that sort of higher perspective, that higher vision, that higher calling. Judgment is the second to last card in the Fool's Journey, so I feel like there's also maybe a completion that could be taking place here, or a settling. And I don't mean settling like settling for something we don't want. What I mean is like settling where the situation kind of settles itself back down. It becomes a little bit more easeful. It becomes a little bit more clear, transparent, what our role is, what we need to do. You know, yesterday we saw the king, the Knight of Pentacles. So if we were judicious or careful with what choices we made or steps we took, and really took, made patience and discernment our guide yesterday, now we're clear. To me, it feels like we're clearly getting messages or signs from Spirit, from our higher self, from our own God, as to what we need to do or how we need to do it to rise up and live in that truth that the Justice card represents, right? I do like the hot and cold balls of fire here. To me, there's a balance to that. There's an acceptance of maybe good and bad within a situation, an acceptance of maybe what some of the truths from the Justice card that have come to us, or the awarenesses that we've had. There's an assimilation and a choice that we get to make today to kind of settle into that, to reach for sort of our highest and best way of being. Does that make sense? Like, to me, the Judgment card is very much attached to like our, how do I want to put this? Like, making the best choice from our highest perspective, or from our most like sort of benevolent selves, right? Even this angel, it's the Archangel Gabriel, right, calling us essentially, or alerting us, waking us up. But this can also be symbolic of us rising up into our own higher information, our own higher intelligence, and owning a situation from that place, right? Feeling empowered by it rather than, hold on, I'm going to kill these dogs. They do this every morning. Cut it out, you guys. So they're torturing Cora. I can hear her, like, she's not tortured by any means, but she's telling everybody off in the other room. So this is about sort of coming from that higher spiritual place, or choosing to come from that higher spiritual place, while we make our decisions, while we step forward, while we, hopefully we feel empowered by this card, is my feeling. Right? We also have the Four of Swords settling in for the weekend, right? And that would be about meditation, clarifying our mind, finding stability within our own mental thoughts, finding peace within ourselves, maybe shutting out others' opinions. Judgment is about knowing our own truth, especially with justice lying underneath it, and then responding to that truth in a very present and powerful way, right? Now let's go to the Shamanic Medicine card. I love it. Shaman. Completion. Look at her. She's giving me, with this winged hawk or eagle behind her, she's giving me a little bit of the Archangel Gabriel vibe. She almost looks like her own sort of angel in a way. But there's a power here. There's a wisdom here. This also, to me, completion, or when we see that Justice card pinned underneath this, the completion to me would be about, hold on, I gotta go tell these dogs just cut it out because I don't know what they're up to. Get off my bed. I'm making the bed. You guys don't need to be on it. That's why there's no sheets on it. Get off the mattress. It's not WrestleMania. Trying to do laundry and make the bed this morning, and they think that like a clean mattress is for them to romp on, and it's not, because somebody will inevitably try and pee on it. Okay, about this completion, to me I feel like, and almost these white circles here feel like we're sending out that vibe of feeling whole, complete, aware, empowered from a higher spiritual place, empowered from a deeper centered knowledge, right? I love that this bear and this hawk are kind of traveling with this shaman, right? Where we have our totem animals, our spirit guides behind us, backing us. When I look at these two cards, to me, this feels like a very powerful day, right? For us to rise up, answer the call, to be in our truth, and own it from a place that's very whole, centered, right? And connected at a deeper or more spiritual level. Now let me read you Shaman really quick. I also want to say this, whatever we've maybe been struggling with, because we did see that Five of Wands in the early part of the week, and we've had some sort of struggle stuff going on in the weeks previous to this, it feels like we might actually be turning a corner on this day, where we get to not necessarily disconnect, but the truth becomes revealed, and we become more settled in that truth, and we get to choose to be empowered by it, if that makes sense. So, Shaman, completion. How can you help others if you do not know yourself? The role of the shaman is to access knowledge and wisdom as a seer, a spirit doctor, a negotiator, and ceremonialist. You are being called upon to bring about harmony, balance, and wholeness. Whether you call yourself a shaman, healer, witch, priest, elder, magician, or druid, you are walking the path of an ancient tradition that was not split into separate teachings, but incorporated everything into one philosophy and one way of life. Perhaps you've forgotten your life purpose and are being called to walk the shamanic path. Taking on the shamanic journey will restore your balance, make you whole again, and help you to heal others. You may have become disconnected from your soul and be lacking vision or the perception of who you are, why you are here, and what life is about. Look beneath the surface and you will discover a living tradition that flows through your blood and bones. As your ancestral memory awakens, you will journey through time, coming full circle to become one who knows whole and complete. The shaman revealed, believed to have originated from the Tunguisic Evenki language of North Asia, shaman describes one who knows and is consumed by the fires of inspiration. The term was initially associated with the ancient religion of the Turks and the Mongolians, but is now used as an umbrella term applied to medicine peoples of Australia, Africa, the Americas, and Europe. Shamans focus on soul healing individually and as a tribe and are concerned with coexistence and the relationship between the community and its surroundings. Other divinatory meanings. Create a medicine wheel and use it. Create an altar and use it. Your soul's yearning urges you to connect with the shaman within. Spend more time outside, hug a tree, talk to the animals and immerse yourself in stories of old. Connect to the mystery and magic inside of you. Shaman speaks, I am the one who heals and knows. Senses heightened, essence flows. Rites of passage, old tradition, weaved through time, a true magician. So this is a very, in my opinion, a very powerful day, a very incredible energy. So I would say look out for this, seek this out, and believe that it's possible for yourself. To feel empowered, to make those choices, to understand your truth, and to act from that place of truth, and to heal yourself in some way, to choose that healing, right? Now, the grounding stone is the word desire. When I think of desire, it takes me to like the suit of wands, right? That fire energy, but also it's like what the soul desires, the calling of our own soul, right? When I see this shaman card and I see judgment, it's like almost like there's a deeper calling within us that we need to answer. There's a truth and a desire within us that we need to look at, answer, sit with, and channel today. Yesterday's grounding stone was miracle, right? And so to me it feels like, I don't know why, but I feel like a corner is being turned and we're stepping into our power on some level. And this power, to me, when I look at these cards, feels rather immense, protected, guided, and spiritually connected. So definitely take that time to connect in to not only your own, maybe your own higher self, your own guides, your own desires, your own God, your own spiritual connection, and utilize that to your advantage, if that makes sense. That is your forecast for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Share the video out and leave me a question or comment. I greatly appreciate them, especially if you're new, so I know you're here and watching. And if you're enjoying these readings, let me know. I love these cards together. Have a wonderful day and have a great, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.